Hi, I'm Jason DeSalvo from Federa Guitars, and we're here today to talk about basics of bass setup and also routine maintenance, what you need to do to keep your bass in optimal condition. So the analogy I'd like to use is that of a car. If you have a car, it's a tool that you use regularly. If you don't regularly put gas in it, take it to the shop, it's never going to give you the optimal function that it's capable of. Same thing with instruments. We have instruments come back to the shop and people say they're buzzing, they're not working, the action's really high. A lot of that has to do with just doing basic maintenance. And what we're going to go over today are what you need to know to get your hands around how to do that on your bass without having to take it for an expensive service, and so that you know the ins and outs of what your bass is doing and you get to be familiar with that and you have a tool that works well for you at all times. So first thing I want to do is show you kind of the layout of what you're going to need if you're working at home on your own bass. I'm on a flat surface, I'm sitting on a stool that's comfortable. As you can see, I've put down a white towel, and instead of a neck cradle like we have at the shop, I have a rolled up white towel to basically have the bass be roughly level and keep the tuning pegs off of the surface, okay? I have a tuner. I happen to be a big fan of the Peterson strobe tuners. That's what we use in the shop. They're very accurate. You'll need a patch cord. You'll need an amplifier, which is sitting to my right. Whatever the appropriate tool to adjust your truss rod, this is what we use on a Federa. Whatever the appropriate Allen wrench is to adjust the saddle height on your instrument. I'm going to be working on a Federa Monarch 4-string. We have a reversible truss rod system or removable truss rod system. So I have our truss rod puller. That may not apply to your situation. A set of automotive feeler gauges. These are metal pieces. You can get these online at Amazon, anywhere. They have different thicknesses, and we're going to use that to set neck relief. If you don't already own a set of automotive feeler gauges, it is probably the best single tool you can buy to help you dial in your neck relief consistently and not have to guess at it. I don't even know what kind of plier this is, but it is a kind of pliers that allows you to open it and close it. We're going to use this to tighten some parts up on the bass. Wire cutter. We're going to use these for string installation. Capo. Very simple. If you own a bass with active electronics, set of fresh batteries. If you've got a 9-volt, one battery. If you've got an 18-volt, two batteries. A large Phillips head screwdriver, which we will be using to tighten the screws on the bridge. Whatever screws you have where your bridge mounts to your bass, you need a tool to tighten them. Yes, those do have to be tightened every now and then. Soft rag for wiping off the instrument. A ruler. So this ruler is graduated, and it has on one side millimeters, on the other side it's got 64ths and 32nds. And you'll see it's a nice wide one, and you'll see why I prefer this brand. This is made by General. Fabulous tool. Small Phillips head screwdriver from various tasks, including pickup height adjustment. Small flathead screwdriver for adjusting the intonation on the saddles. New set of strings. A nice soft rag that you can use, that you can get oil on, what have you, for after we oil a fingerboard. And a shameless product plug for another of our favorite companies, Fender Mist and Wipe Finish Enhancer. I'm a big fan of this. This is what I use to kind of wipe down my instrument after I play. You'll see me go about that. Finally, mineral oil. Just like the stuff you get in a pharmacy. You want it to be pharmaceutical grade. You want this to be stuff that you could actually ingest. You don't want it with perfume or additives of any kind. So this is Swan brand lubricant laxative mineral oil. Sounds gross, great for your fretboard.